today is going to be pretty good for trading, it seems. The charts are looking nice. Okay, so as you can see here, guys, we have Trump speaking at 3 p.m. So I don't think this, like we had some news here, orange folder at 8:30, and then 10 a.m. we've got some more orange folder. I don't think that's going to do anything. I think I'm just going to trade right through it. But the 3 p.m., I'm going to make sure I'm not trading then. Normally, I don't really trade around 3 p.m., but this, like, he could just say something that flips the market on its back, right? So I would keep that in mind if you're going to trade around that, like after lunch and stuff. Okay, so markets open here. I think we're going to get some good volume in today because of yesterday. We had this huge move. So hopefully, like you can see, it's going sideways, right? So hopefully we break back into this Tokyo range. And if it happens, boom, take all this out. Uh, yeah, we'll have to see if that'll happen, or maybe it'll just continue trending upwards. We'll have to see here. Gold went down, Asia. Yeah, so everything did pretty good. Like, this is a nice trend here, right? During Tokyo set or London session. And then US30 is basically this was the Tokyo range from yesterday. So it's like kind of back in the Tokyo range from yesterday there, as you can see, right? Um, I think. Yeah, 11 a.m. So, oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, this is where we were trading, and then the Tokyo range was down here yesterday. Yeah. Let's look at gold real quick. So gold is pumping. The Tokyo range from gold yesterday was up here. So there's going to be some resistance around this area here. So it might pull up to here and then come back down. Gold's obviously on a downtrend, like it's moving down pretty quick. So this trade here is almost ready to go. And yeah, look at that volume, guys, coming in. That's good. Let's hope that it keeps up though and doesn't just slow down like it's been doing to us lately. Okay, so I'm going to put my green line. As you can see, all these wicks are equal here, and that's the 930 wick. So I'm going to put them across all of these wicks here because that's on the VWAP as well. So if we get a body open, sorry, above this green line, yeah, there's a really high possibility. Like that's the only really resistance point is the low of Tokyo that'll rip right to the top of Tokyo there. And I'm trading on my 50K account again because it's that withdrawal went through and then I got access to it again. So I'm going to trade on it here. I try not to trade on my 25K account that much, which it's my son's account, right? Um, just because like you can do good with a 25K account. It's just the wiggle room is only $1,000 in it. So yeah, that can get a bit scary because I like to trade on a large lot size. I think I was talking about my lot size I was trading on it yesterday, but I don't treat it any different than a 50K account, which is not that good because when I have a loss on a 50K account, it is like $200 or whatever, or 150 or whatever. So yeah, that on a 25K account's like, it can be like 10 to 25% of the uh, what you can lose, right? If you can only lose, I think it's $1,000 you can only lose in it. Um, there. Okay. So yeah, let's see if we get this move here. We got to remember as well that this thing lately for the last, well, you could say 4 weeks now, it's just been doing a liquidity sweep. So liquidity sweep back down, and then normally it'll do two liquidity sweeps and then actually make its move. So I got to keep that in the back of my mind. And you can see here, it's already kind of done that with this candle right there. If you really zoom into your chart, your US30 chart, you can see it kind of broke that um, green line a little bit, like it just popped its head above there. So I don't know, you could call it a liquidity sweep. It grabbed the liquidity from all this. Lots of people would have had their stop losses set up here, right? So we'll just wait around. Um, And here we go. Okay. So I'm going to trade this. I'm going to get in. Okay. Here. And I'm going to see what happens because this here, we're above the VWAP. It should move up, guys. Like, it's already in. Oh, it's going back and forth. Profit, not profit, profit back, not profit, that type of thing. I'll put my trend line here. And if it gives me a loss, it gives me a loss there. But the entry model is body open above this green line. It's just lately when we've been doing that. So now it's in nice profit. Okay. That's 70 bucks, 100 bucks, 120. I'll take that. 120. The reason why I sold is because we're so close to the Tokyo range. But a body open here, um, that's your entry model. But lately it's been giving us liquidity sweeps for that. So I took quick profits there. And once again, guys, it was at 120 bucks. It gave me $50 of profit. So there's something going on here that there's not enough orders or something like that because that's crazy. $120 and it gives you 50 bucks of profit. Here, I'll show you this. So that, I don't know. For me, that's really frustrating when you see $120 of profit and then it gives you 50. So, anyways, it is what it is. Okay, so here's our entry model. Lately, it's been doing a liquidity sweep. That's why I didn't take this. I just got in with this candle because the odds are it's going to go like to this area. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't get in that, guys. Like it's even though that is the model I teach in the course there, it's just lately like what have we seen? It does this, and then you get your entry model, and then it goes against you, right? Like it's been like that pretty much for the last month. So yeah, just wait around. If this wick here goes higher than this one before the next 4 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever, right? Then the trend could continue going up. But as it seems right now, it's going to go sideways and possibly like it could go sideways and then do this, or it could go sideways and come down, right? So we just have to kind of play it safe. It's kind of holding our trend line. If this wick here goes higher than this one, then it kind of symbolizes that the trend is going to continue going up, right? You got to really watch the wicks. Like the wicks are going to tell you when to get out of the trade. There. So that's good. So for this trade here, um like you could jump in right now, but I would wait till it gets into this green box because that's the Tokyo range and it's really really strong resistance at this point. Okay? But then once we get candles above it, it's strong support. Okay? So you can see there, okay? So it's coming back down. So we'll see if it holds support at the green line and goes sideways. If not, it's going to come back down and we could probably enter like a higher risk short position. If we get bodies open below the VWAP, there's going to be some fair value gaps here. Yeah, there's one way down here. So it's going to want to go for this. Okay, so this is your next trade here. Sorry, I'll change the color on that screen. Okay, there you go. So if we get a body open below this blue line, the VWAP, it's likely just going to shoot to here. So we could take that as a trade, get rid of this. Hopefully, hopefully it's going to give me proper profits today because that's really frustrating. You see 120 bucks on your screen, you click the button, you get 50. It's kind of like a scam. Okay, so this is just sideways action still. Um, when it goes sideways, you don't trade. It's telling you not to trade. This here will go to the 1 minute chart. And it looks like it's going to give us this entry on US30. We just have to be patient and wait for it there. So if you want to get in early, you can. It looks like it's going to come down. But still, we have another 20 seconds or whatever. I think I'll take an early entry on that guy. I click the button, nothing happened. There you go. Now it got me in. Okay, so it's in profit 90 bucks, 110 bucks, 130. Let's see if it gives me my profits. 170, 140, 160. I'll take that. Boom. 200 bucks of profit so far. Okay, this is the overall target, guys. Okay, so I would get out right now if I was you, if you didn't get out of the trade. Hopefully you're trading. But here's my balance right now. So it's exactly 50,200. So that one actually gave me the profit when I clicked the button, but that was weird. That first trade, it just didn't give me my profits. Very strange. Okay, so 200 bucks. That's my daily income goal for a 50K account. But I've only done 2 trades. So I'm going to do another trade here, guys, and hopefully I don't lose it. Okay, so that's 2 trades. So you can see, guys, like I came in saying I think this day is going to be good because of there was lots of volume in the market yesterday, right? And so write those things down in your journal. If yesterday was a good day for volume, which we didn't know that because the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, almost 3.5 weeks were like horrible, right? And then yesterday, pretty much across all sessions, yeah, yeah, London was great volume as well. So that's how I knew coming in today that the odds are higher that trading would be good today for our session. And we've already done 2 trades, right? It's not even 10 a.m. yet. So I don't think it's normal yet. Like this is obviously ranging still, but it is giving us clear setups, which is good. The Nasdaq is, what I was saying at the start. We want to see it come into this green box here. We want to see it break the green box and give us like an amazing trade. Okay, if you look at the 15-minute of the Nasdaq, like look at it, right? It could wipe all this out, right? So I don't know if that's going to happen today, but it is Friday, and sometimes you get crazy moves on Friday. So if you look at this, there's huge gaps in the market. Look at these gaps. Okay, so the market's going to want to rebalance itself, but seeing that it was so bullish, right? Like we're obviously on a bit of an uptrend now. I know this is sideways, but um, over the week it's kind of started to go up, and then yesterday it just exploded during our session. It would be nice to see this get taken out, like, you know, today. I don't think it'll happen today, but I think like maybe Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday it'll happen. But we need to be trading down here, I think, for that to happen. If it just makes another leg up, I don't think it's going to fill this. So that's kind of what's on my mind here with this. Okay, back to here. And we have to wait another 3 minutes before we can look at the NASDAQ. It's just finding its range. So that's the bottom of the range. So let's hope that it kind of goes sideways and then, you know, comes back here because this will be a really easy trade. Like if it breaks this here, body opens, it's probably going to go all the way down here. And, that could be something that could actually pass your test phase. So that would be amazing. Okay, this guy here is giving us kind of another chance. From here on out, guys, I got one more trade, right? For my 3 trades. I'd want to wait for a confirmation that it's actually going to give us a trade from like here to here, basically. So I'd want to see price start to trade within here and not just go sideways because it could just do this and go sideways here. Okay, we got 2 more minutes for this, so it's probably going to take this out. And I don't know. Imagine it goes and it takes off again today. Like yesterday, my mindset was off, guys. If you watch yesterday's recording, when it was way back here, where the hell is it? Way back here. Anyways, when price was down here and it took off, uh, I kept on thinking liquidity sweep. I watched yesterday's recording because I was like, what the heck's going on with me? Like I should have caught that NASDAQ long and been trading long in the NASDAQ. Uh, but when it first broke, my mindset was this is going to be a liquidity sweep. It's been doing liquidity sweeps for the last 3 weeks. Why would it just go long? That's what I was stuck on. So when I was listening to the recording of myself, um, I kept on saying that, and that there wrecked my mindset for trading long in the NASDAQ. And then by the time I started looking at the NASDAQ, I was looking over here and I was saying, oh, the market's overextended. I don't want to trade long, right? Even though it did move up a lot more. So today, that's, what I was thinking about. I wrote that down in my journal last night was, you got to trust the model. You have a model, you just have to trust it. If it gives you a losing trade, who cares? It's a losing trade, right? The win rate's really high. During these VIP lives, guys, look into it. There's like I think it's 81% win rate is the average. So, a bad trade's a bad trade, but the majority of them are winners. So I got to, that's what I wrote in my journal yesterday. It was just like trust yourself, trust the model. And, you know, so this is the same situation as yesterday. It could give us a trade here. I don't know why my thing's kind of stuck. Like it's not moving with my mouse. That's kind of confusing. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah. See, it's missing. That's weird. Is this one fine? Yeah, my other screen's fine. Okay, so this is getting to our point of interest. There, now it's normal. See, it's moving around again. We want to see price here, and then we want to trade from here to here. Okay, because it could range within this area because this is really strong resistance. This is really strong support. And lately, hopefully, hopefully the trading has changed a bit. But the last 3 weeks, guys, it's just been going sideways on us. So, I'm thinking about that as well. Is we did get two really quick trades, but it could just continue going sideways. But I want to see a body open above here, boom, get in a trade. And, I probably wouldn't ride it all the way up there, but, take $100 or whatever type thing is good. Okay. We have a trend line here, a clear trend line. So you can pop your little trend line tool in there. Okay. This candle's not good, but we'll see what happens with it. This guy here, it's the same situation. Kind of. You've got strong support, you've got strong resistance. So below the VWAP is where you'd pretty much, if you want an early entry into a short, would be below the VWAP. It might find support on the VWAP. This is the NASDAQ. Okay. But really, what we want is we want price to be down here. So we want to get a trade from here to here and then get out of the trade and see what happens within this area. Okay. Also, so this is now, it's going sideways, right? So that's why we didn't get in, just jump into a trade. So also, I know I say this every single live, but the odd time it gets asked, right, is why do I have NAS100 on my chart? Why do I have US30 if in the course we trade on the micro contracts, right? So in the course, I think it's day 4 or day 3, we trade on the micro contracts. Okay. I like to chart just for New York session, for nothing else. New York session only. I like to chart on the NAS, so NAS 100 chart and the US 30 chart. And also, this is the chart I like to trade on or chart on for gold is XAU, the gold chart. I just personally, this is my personal opinion on it. I think that it's cleaner because you can really see when I'm in a trade or looking for a trade, I'm reading the candlesticks, right? And the candlesticks, you get less wicking, right? Because more people trade on these contracts. So there's more volume in these contracts than, for instance, this is the NASDAQ that we trade on, right? The micro contract. There's more wicking in these contracts here. Sometimes, not all the time. Like right now, you can see they're pretty much the same right now. But yeah, I just think that's something that, if you like my trading, then maybe you could incorporate that into your trading as well. And people need to know that when they watch these VIP lives because it can be confusing because they're like, "Oh, he's firm trading," but you can't hook this chart up to your firm to trade on it, right? Because it's a futures contract. I call them full futures contracts just because of the name, but yeah, they're just called futures contract. They're not micro, they're not mini. Okay, so this guy here is ranging. This guy here is ranging. So this is what we didn't want to happen. It means basically we can't trade. We have to wait, uh, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, guys. And you got to play it safe. So you've got a lot of like not that great of traders. They're just clicking buy and sell right now, and that's what it does. It makes the price go sideways. And then what will happen is an institutional step in and boom, they'll pick the direction and then, half of the people lose money. So, and sometimes they get lucky because it ranges for a long time and they're just clicking buy and sell at the top of the bottom in the range. But yeah, when it does this, it's just telling us not to trade, right? But yeah, overall, I think the Nasdaq, I feel it needs to come down just after yesterday. US 30, US 30, I think overall is kind of neutral. If we look at the 1 hour chart, you know, like we've kind of just been, I know this is a lot of price action, but we've kind of been like stuck like within this area for a while. And yeah, it looks like it wants to go up. So that's why I'm saying let's wait till we get into this box and then, maybe do a trade from here to here. Like that 15-minute chart looks pretty bullish. I don't think there's too much time left on the 15. Yeah, we got 9 minutes left on it. So pretty much in 9 minutes, we'll know the direction. Uh, if it opens down here, if it opens up here, boom, grab some liquidity from up there. So let's see. So here we go. Okay. So I want to wait for a clear sign that it's going to go up. You can get your early entry right now if you want. Get into there a little early. Okay. So I'm going to jump in there. And we got 15 seconds still on this candle. So let's see. Come on. Push up for us. Push, push, push. Nope. Okay. That's good. Let's go. Man. Okay. I jumped the gun on that trade. Let's push up. We need this wick here to go higher than this one, and then I'll be confident in this thing. I got in way too early. I was just too excited. But overall, I think we're going to go up here. It just needs to push up some more. There, now it's in profit. $30, $80, $40. Come on. Get up there, buddy. Okay, 110. I'm taking that. I'm out. Okay, so I took another $100. So I'm $300 today. Okay, the target is up here, guys. It's just like I made $300 before 10 a.m. Like I think that's pretty damn good. Right? That's $30 or sorry, 30 minutes, $300. That's pretty damn good. So that's how I'm thinking. And I know I talk about this a lot, guys. I have zero education. I super dyslexic. So I basically went to school as long as I possibly could, but I only made it to grade 10. Yeah, I know it's very sad. But I basically just stayed in school until my brother stopped going to school. This is funny. He's gifted. I'm dyslexic. So we're like the opposite, right? He's like flew through school. He's got his doctorate in university. And I made it to grade 10, but still I went to school till I was like 19, high school. So yeah, I there's a part of me that like thinks about this and it's like, okay, I just made $300 in 30 minutes. Like, what would I be doing to do that? I have my grade 10 education. That's fine. Right? I'll take that $300. That's good for the day kind of thing. And that's how I think about things. And that's how I keep like, because here's the thing is once you become profitable and you can basically look at a chart and just start trading and, make money or lose money, whatever, 80% win rate, you're probably going to make money, right? That's what you're seeing through these VIP lives. Um, you can get like way too confident in your trading, and that's when things go bad. And that happened to me about 4 years ago. I was doing like $1,500, $2,500 a day in my trading, and I got too confident and I started losing that much per day in my trading. Right. So now that's kind of how I think is like, what would be a really good day for me if I was out there working a day job would be to make 300 US a day or 200 US a day or 500 US a day. So that's what I put into my trading was if that would be an amazing lifestyle for me to make, say, 200 to $500 a day US. I'm in Canada, so it's like almost twice as much. Um, then why can't I be happy with that, right? And yeah, you'll hear a lot of people that are profitable in trading. They'll talk about this as like you can't just think like, oh, traders out there have Lamborghinis, I need that too, kind of thing, right? And you have to be realistic with like who you are. I know it's weird to talk about, guys, but I don't know. That's what I've learned, and I think it's good. So this here is it's not making it. It's really trying, but I think this is what's going to happen here is like you can get out of the trade if you want. It's probably at like around where we came in or something like that. If you took the early entry that I did, um, I think it's gonna come here, go sideways. I don't think it's gonna come right back down. I think we're just gonna see a little bit of sideways action, then it's gonna go back up. But the 15 minutes gonna tell us. Okay, we've got 4 more minutes here. So this 15-minute candle is gonna open strong, meaning that likely if it doesn't just come right back down in the next 4 minutes, but if it opens up here, the odds are it's gonna push up here, right? So, but still, you want to just not stay in trades if they go against you, right? Like these three candles here, we're saying like, okay, they are higher wicks, but the wicks are getting pretty damn weak. Okay, so now we're back down to this trend line. you know, and here's the thing too. What I was just talking about was like, don't be too greedy. If you made $300 in a day and that's really good for you, then that basically that mindset of not being greedy got me out of this trade, guys. I pretty much got out right there, right? Or was it this one? But at the top of that, I still think we're going to go up. But as I was saying with that 15-minute, now look at it, right? So the 15-minute needs to close strong. It needs to close up here. Or sorry, open. So close and then open, right? Um of course on your standard candle, because the Hintakeyashi candle is going to open down. Oops, it'll open down here, right? It's going to open like around here, maybe, because it's just an average price. So the standard candle needs to open within our green box, basically, right? So strong. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And maybe I should just turn the AC off when I do my sessions. I think that's what it is with my voice. Because after 30 minutes, I start to lose my voice. Okay, I'm getting rid of this trend line. I think this is the new trend line here is like these lower wicks, but we don't know till it happens. Okay, so this is good. It's kind of holding within that box. We basically don't want to see price come back down here under the VWAP. If it does that, it probably will just range. But yeah, we want to see it stay a little bit high. And it can come down to this green line, but as long as the VWAP holds support, it's probably going to go all the way up here, and we can continue trading within here, right? Okay, Nasdaq is coming down, so we'd want to wait for. I would honestly like you could get an early position under the VWAP and then come ride it all the way down. But I'd wait for a model of break of the red line, and then we get into our trade. Here, I got to write down this trade. So the third trade was profitable. You took $40 on that trade. Yeah, that's good. Profit's profit, right? Uh, maybe it was your chance to think outside of the box. Are you talking about my education rant that I went through? Yeah, I just think like guys, once you get profitable and you're really confident in your trading, it's that'll be a step in your trading where you actually get worse if you get too confident because confidence turns into greed in your trading, right? Like the old me from 4 years ago, I would have probably stayed in that because my mind would be stuck on price is gonna come up here. Um, and who knows? Maybe it would have worked out and I would have pulled $600 from that trade. But for me, 500 is good. Or sorry, 100 is good, right? Per trade on a 50K account. I do 3 of them, that's 300 bucks. Okay, so this is neutral now, guys. It's kind of telling us just wait around a bit. We really need a break above this here. Okay. Yeah, I've heard you say that a couple times. You're dyslexic as well. Could have never. Tara, what did you do? Like, do you still work? What did you do when you were younger? I've always wondered that. Like, what the heck do dyslexic people do? Most of them own their own businesses, or they like some of them. It's sad, but they have really bad jobs. Just because basically what dyslexia, guys, is if you don't know, it's there's all different levels. I can barely read. This is gonna some people are gonna be like, "Oh my god," but I have a grade 3 reading and writing level. So pretty much like years ago, my son was telling me like, "Oh no, dad, that says this," and all that kind of stuff. And he was like really little. But yeah, really hard. And I think that's what got me into this like make money online stuff was just like I couldn't find a job that I could do properly. Canada Post. Okay. But yeah, there was a time I wanted to be a policeman. I couldn't do that. I wanted to be a fireman. I could have done that, but I never really pursued it. And then I got into cooking. So I used to work in like restaurants and stuff like that. And even like with the orders, I'd have a hard time. So I kind of stopped that. And then I got into DJing. That's when I had my first, like, I had my first business was a DJ business, and I did weddings and stuff. But then I ran into a problem with that, and I had to actually hire someone to be an MC, like, I just DJ'd and then had an MC, was because reading the wedding parties' names, like, their last names, you get some weird, wacky last names sometimes, and I couldn't read them properly, and I'd make a mistake, and then I'd, get in trouble from the bride and groom. Not the bride and groom's names, but their, like, wedding party, right? Um, I wouldn't pronounce it right, and then that became a problem, so I had to hire someone to do that. Yours is grade 5. Yeah, so you could probably get away with, like, a lot more than I can. I'm so bad. Like, any kind of government form, I'm like, "Nope, can't do it, I have to just give it to my wife." But, yeah, trading, guys, if you have a problem reading, writing, or you're just like you did crap in school, trading is good because it's visual. There's nothing to read here. What NAS100 US30, like those are the only words on your chart. You don't have to look at price if you're a price action trader. Okay. So dyslexics also numbers, we have problems with that. Um, but price, I just look at the candles. Like you see how I trade, guys. I just read the candles and that's it for me. That's all I do. I just read the candles. I understand support resistance. I understand the most important thing is risk management. So You know, if there's a will, there's a way. You just got to keep on plugging away. Okay, so this is totally not giving us our entry. So I was waiting for a body to open, pretty much give a strong open above this line, and I was going to take a trade from here to here. It never did it, right? So that's a resistance point. Up on both of these guys, right? So the VWAP is a point where if it breaks below the VWAP and our body opens below the VWAP, it's probably going to come down. Okay. So that was an old trade. This was a trade we never got. So that's what I'm looking at here right now is a body open below the VWAP. This thing's just ranging. So this setup here, we're waiting as well for a body to open below the VWAP. And then we are going to get a short trade. So yeah, we just have to wait around and see. It's the chart's telling us not to trade. It's saying just wait. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's basically what it's saying. Let's look at gold here really quick. Yeah, AI though, guys, that's really helping people with like reading and writing problems. Really, like I'm trying to learn as much as I can about AI, like how to use it. And like you'll notice, pretty much everything in here is I just give AI the idea of what to say, and then it kind of writes it out for me, and then boom, I just copy paste. Because if it wasn't like that, you'd be like, "Oh my god, what's wrong? This guy's got so many typos." Gold, man, gold is on a run. We've got ooh, so it's almost so gold could turn down. It's at the yesterday's Tokyo low. Yesterday's Tokyo low was in this area. So gold could have some resistance. As you can see, it's a super strong point, right? So let's watch that. Let's go to the 1 minute chart and we can go and see. I don't like to use 1 minute trend lines, but we need to find more trades. Yeah, because gold could do a higher time frame reversal, and actually, it could like come all the way down, right? So keep that an eye on that. Nasdaq is giving the. I really feel this is going to be a liquidity sweep, but maybe it's not. What I got to do is go into my paper trading account because I've done 3 trades. So I'm going to go into my paper. Oops, I'm going to go into my paper trading account here, guys. I'll go into that 151. There it is. Okay, so here's the balance on it. I forget when I traded on it, but we went crazy on it the last time I traded on it, and like I think 4 trades, I made $2,000 on it. But anyways, it's $150,000. That's paper trading, so I always do that now. That's part of my risk management rules. I do 3 trades, and then, or if I hit my profit goal, which I did on the second trade, but I just did that third trade because I thought it would be really good. So 3 trades, then I go to paper trading, and that's just part of my risk management because if I look through my trading journal, which lately it's been good after the third trade, but normally it's the fourth trade on is when I have a loss. So, but lately it's been the first trade is a loss, which is very strange to happen. My trading journal has never said that before. It's the first trade. Normally it's the fourth or the fifth trade. Okay, so neutral, it's having issues. Gold, I'm keeping an eye on it. If it comes back down here, I'd watch that trend line. Um, but it might make stops all the way down here if it does come back down. But I think that area is more up here. So maybe it does one more leg up. I just want to have that trend line there. And I don't even think, yeah, it's like nothing on the 15 minute. The 15 minute's so bullish, right? So, but yeah, I think yesterday's range was like around here somewhere. So it's almost at yesterday's range. Okay, this guy is giving a short again. I don't know if I trust that, guys. Um, it's after 10 a.m. Volume has really slowed down now. I think I'm going to take it. I'm in the paper trading account, so I just want to warn you that. But I think I'm going to take it here. And oh, it's come down a lot. No, I'm not taking it. It's already come down too much because it'll probably find support in this area. Okay. So if you did take it when I started talking about it, I would get the heck out of it like really soon. Um, you've got like right around, actually right here, probably where it went to, like that area. You can see there's a fair value gap right there, but it's already been filled right with this. So this is, as you can see, all these wicks here, it's very, very strong support. Yeah, because we could just go sideways here. Let's put US30 back here. Yeah, so it didn't do, what I was talking about where I was thinking, hey, we might get a trade. like we got this little one here, we might get another one from like here to here. That didn't happen. You can see our 15-minute candle. Um, it didn't really work out for us. It's neutral again, right? So this is probably some sort of top, and then it's probably, I don't know, who knows, maybe it'll come back down. Let's look at the standard candle. Yeah, so you can see it this is the open of it. It went up and then it came all the way back down. So it opened below our box. Okay. So it's at a really strong point of support. So we were talking about this a while ago. If we get a body open below the VWAP, so where price is right now, it's probably going to come down. Let's take a short here with if we get a body open below here. I'm going to take a short. Everything is high risk now. So if you want, drop your lot size. I'm just going to pump my lot size right up because this is a paper trading account. And it doesn't really matter. It's, if it makes a loss, it makes a loss. If it makes a profit, it makes a profit. Okay. So it didn't really, it gave a body open below the VWAP, but I'd wait a bit here. See, like watch the wicks on the candles. See what happens. Because it's just been ranging like crazy lately. And if this was normal conditions, it would just have a downtrend, right? But it goes down, it goes sideways, and then it goes down, and then it goes sideways. And our model doesn't work if we get in a trade and then it goes sideways, right? Because you'll get stopped out because it'll break the trend line. So, got to play it safe. Okay, so this is good. We got 10 seconds left. Price is down here. I'm going to wait. So, this will be my entry candle probably. Just got to see where it opens. Okay. No. It's like, holy smokes, this ranging. Like we've got bodies opening below the VWAP, but then it's acting as like a support and going back up. So the trend line is probably something like this here. And yeah, if we get a body open here, then the trend changes and it's going to go back up. So this one here, uh, I guess we could take a high risk buy on the NASDAQ. So let's do that. Okay. So I'm in a high risk buy on the NASDAQ. Let's see here. It did come down to the VWAP. So now it's going against me a bit. We really need that next candle. Yeah, it opened bullish, but still it's not that great. It's around my entry point. Okay. Man, it keeps on going profit, loss, profit, loss. There, now it's profit. Just give us a nice big move. Man. Yeah, this sucks. It looks like I got into a trade and it's going to range here. Okay, I'm going to get out next time it gives me a little bit of profit. I'm just going to jump out of the trade. Okay. Man, it's too quick. Yeah, it's way too quick. It keeps on going in a profit and then oh. Man, I set a take profit right here and it didn't give it to me. The price was just right there. It must be really low volume and there's no order there to fill my take profit. Anyways, yeah, I don't I think it's just going to range, guys. Okay, there it's in profit again. See, if I click the button, it's going to give me a minus just because it 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 goes to my order, goes in profit, and then it goes minus 50. Goes in profit, then minus 50. Like that. So I know I'm trading on 37 lots on the paper trading account in the same contract we always use. So Okay, if we get a body open here, then I would just get the heck out of the trade. I think it's going to be a loss there. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting out. I pretty much lost all my profit on that. This is a paper trade, so I don't really care, but it here I'll show you guys. It did a huge because I was in there with 37 lots, right? So it was like 2,000 up. Now it's 700 bucks up. So it took a huge loss on that. But I think this is a range. Like it probably will go back up, but I don't know. I'd rather just not sit in a trade like that. This is neutral. There's nothing there. Gold, like that's our trend line, which we're watching. So it's nothing as well. It's just going sideways. Okay, so if we get a body below this, let's hope this doesn't happen. But if we get a body below the VWAP, we could go short. Um, a body. Okay, here I'm going to put this in here. So basically, a body below there, a body above here. Okay, so go long, go short. That's easy. Get rid of this. Okay, this is a range. It's just trading in a range. And I really hope it gives this short. This is the trade I want. Is I want to trade from here to here, and then I want to get another trade from here to here. We got 15 minutes left, so we're definitely going to get another trade. Look at this though, eh? Just totally sideways. And the same thing with this. Um, like it's really high risk to jump in a long position here because you've got that right there, the bottom of the Tokyo. But yeah, I like the same kind of thing. I'd kind of wait for trading like the candles to be back in this green area because it could, it looks great now, but it could just come here and then come back down and go sideways again. Okay, this is looking like it's going to give us that nice short. Let's see if it happens. We'll get our trend line ready. Get rid of this so we don't confuse people. And if this is a liquidity sweep of all this stuff, that's going to be crazy. Doon, doon, doon. Man, it just doesn't want to move, eh? We got 11 more seconds. This is going to be your entry candle if it does. Oh no, it's got to come down more, right? Okay, boom, there you go. Okay, we want price to come down here. I'm in a trade, by the way. So we want price to come all the way down here. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Okay, so same thing. I trade on a huge lot size. It's almost back to the where it was. There's my balance right now. So it's 151 763 or whatever. Okay, so this is the trade we want is a break below this red line. Comes all the way down to here. Okay. And here's another trade. Okay. So body open above this green line. Okay. This one might go sideways here. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's just hope it comes down and, gives us another trade. This one, here, let's put on the normal candles and just have a look. There's no fair value gaps through here. So I would say like a body open above here, maybe. But is it going to get there? See, now it's turning back down. Like this is a range, right? So yeah, maybe a body open above here. And then, but then the thing is, it could just take this out. So we got to keep that in our mind as well. But now it's looking like it's just going to go sideways here. Yeah, I think it's going to give us this trade. Okay, so there's the little liquidity sweep of this low, which was the open low. This would be a good trade, guys. If it comes down here and then either later today or the start of next week or whatever, if it goes short here, that'd be amazing. Man, it just doesn't want to go down. It just wants to go sideways. Yeah, because if we get a body open here, it's probably going to try and take all this out. But it's all the way back up here now. Look at it. This guy's down again. Man, so much ranging. Okay. I'm going to put on the normal candle. I'm going to go back in time and look for gaps. So there's gaps in the market here. Okay. So there's that gap right there. Okay. So this is probably a target for us. And it's so close to the entry. Okay. And this guy's, they're both trying to give us a trade, a short position. But yeah, it's a very strong level of support for both of these. Yeah, paper trading, I noticed that it lags huge. I noticed that on a 150K firm account, it lags, and on any paper trading account, it lags as well. Okay. I think I'm gonna get greedy, guys. I'm in the paper trading account. I'm just gonna get in it. I'm gonna get in a short there on the NASDAQ. You don't have to if you don't want to. Mine's already in profit, $100, 180. And I'm gonna try and sell it around this target here. I just think that's where it's going. This guy bounced right back up. It's like, uh, come on, give us a nice trade. We want price to come all the way down here. It would be amazing at the end of the session if we actually got an entry in this short, like below our range. Okay, there. I'm out of that trade. Okay, so that gave me, I don't know how much profit, a lot. But my balance is now uh, uh, $152,411 here. I'll just show you there. And the only reason it's so big, guys, the profits is because my lot size is insane because the 150K. This is paper trading because I already did my trades. Okay. So, all right. So that target there has been taken out. But yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to find firms that were like, you could get like a 200K account, 250K account, and I would just go crazy on it. Like I'd be trading on mega huge lot sizes, and I'd just be like if you go on my Facebook and look like years and years ago, I used to post it like, oh look, I made $4,000 trading today and stuff like that. And I just realized after a while, like it started biting me in the ass, and I'd be losing $4,000 a day, and then like blowing accounts and stuff. And yeah, I just realized like if you have a reasonable goal for yourself. Like even if your goal is to take $100 a day or whatever, you're not going to get a payout if you do that on a 50K account because you need to make 150 a day. But even if during the test phase, if it's like, okay, I make $100 a day, I have a really, really tight risk management rule where you're not willing to lose $100 on a trade. Your win rate's really, really high. Like guys, if you go through this is all I do. I don't change anything in my trading. This is how I trade, right? If you go through the course, go through these. This is how I'm trading the New York session. This is how I trade every other session. Um, it's, and you master it, it's about an 80% win rate. So, you do the math on that, you can afford to lose one really bad trade per day and still end up with some profits, right? And that's when really things turned around for me, and my trading profits weren't like all over the place, right? Like 4 or 5 years ago, when I was doing that kind of crazy trading, like just trying to find the biggest accounts I could trade on, and then trading on like mega lot sizes, there'd be months where I'd make, $10,000, and then there'd be months where I lose $10,000, that type of thing, or have to buy new accounts, all that, right? And it's really the risk management that I think like changed everything for me, was just really understanding risk management. Okay, this guy here, I really hope it doesn't turn around and go back up. I hope that we just continue going down. We still have 5 minutes in the session, so that'd be crazy to get this trade here. It's funny. As soon as I start paper trading, people leave. I think we had 18 people. And then pretty much as soon as I started paper trading, we got 13 now watching the live. Um, that's okay. It's an hour long. That's a long time for a lot of people to trade, scalp trade. Like scalp trading takes a lot of energy out of you, right? Like I know a lot of people who they're full-time traders and they'll scalp trade for an hour and then they'll go to sleep. Like they'll have a nap after they're done trading. So I'm not that hardcore, but yeah, a lot of people do that, guys. They'll really, really focus on the charts. They'll take every trade that they see as a good setup, and then they just have a break where they don't do anything afterwards for like an hour or two. My mentor, he trades for about 15 minutes a session. And if he doesn't make money in the 15 minutes, he stops. That's his thing. For me, that doesn't work because sometimes it takes me over 15 minutes to find my first trade. But he takes a lot more risk than me. He'll trade on support and resistance as well, which I am lately doing that, but I try not to trade on support and resistance. Like buying right here, right? Like this would have worked out here, selling here. So this morning, for sure, he's selling here and he's getting these, but he would have probably lost here. But yeah, lately I have been trading like based upon the Hintakeyashi models with the candlesticks and all that. If you watch the older recordings, I don't do too much of that. It's just if we want to get more trades, I pretty have to trade other models as well. So we've done 5 trades today, which is pretty good. Yeah, this is still playing out. It's still coming down. This guy here, holy smokes, eh? Like, look at this. This is your open range. This is where all the volume is in the market, is on this green line. And it just keeps on going back and forth on the green line, which is crazy. So there's a lot of people losing money right now, guys, getting in shorts, and then it's turning around on them like through here. I think, okay, I think here it goes. So if the next candle looks good, I'm going to get in a short on US30. Only if it opens up down here, like below all these wicks, like this. Pretty much in this area, it'd have to open up. And then I'll get in a short. Um, this one here, like we want to see it bodies below this open up. I think we can get rid of this trend line. I think it's going to turn around from here anyways. Yeah, see, look at that. Now it's back up to our green line. So I think that's it for today, guys. I don't think we're going to get any more trades out of this. We got 5 trades, 3 in the firm account, and then 2 in a paper trading account, which were good. Today was like, well, I don't know if I should count the paper trading account as profit, but yeah, $411 in the paper trading account. The lot size was crazy. the fourth trade, I think, yeah, the fourth trade was a loss for me. Oh no, we did 6 trades. The fourth trade was a loss, the fifth was a profit, the sixth was a profit. Yeah. Yeah, so we had a the first trade in the paper trading account was this right here, and that was a loss. I did go into profit a lot, and I was saying get out at break even or get out with your tiny profit. So I think if some people did take that, they got out. Um, I got out. I think it was this candle here when it came back down, and I was in there with a mega lot size, so it gave me a huge loss, and then I ended up with $411 of profit in the paper account, and then the firm account I made $300. So overall, pretty good day. Oh man, look at this thing. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. This is really tempting to get into a sell right here. Like it's going to come down. It's just, will it do this for much longer? Right. So, yeah, I think if we click sell right here, I think we're good. I don't like to end on a trade, but I got into a sell in the paper trading account. And I think I'll just hold that. I'm going to set a stop loss in it. So I'll set a stop loss like up here because I don't think it's going to go back up there. I think we're going to actually get a nice trade out of this. It's up 200 bucks right now, 300 bucks. Here, I'll just take that and then you guys will see some more profits. Okay. So it took 280 profit. So 15268 yeah, 681 there. So anyways, that's that. And yeah, I'll see you guys. So that's 7 trades, I guess. I don't know if I should count the last one. It was kind of like the end of our session there. But anyways, yeah, 7 trades a day. We had one loss, was the fourth trade. So if you traded on your firm account, all these trades, it would have been like a really nice day. But even the first 3 trades gave me 300 bucks, which is pretty good. Okay, so that's it today. Sorry, that's it for me today, guys. And tomorrow is Saturday, so I'll see you on Sunday night. If you want to come to that live Q and A, where we trade on Sunday night as well, but it's really not that much trading because it's just 30 minutes. But yeah, I'll see everyone on Sunday there. Thanks for coming.